What a drive, first drive. That is a statement drive there, Taylor, by the offense. They're put 6 up on the board real quick.
Yeah, what was that, 6 plays, Kelso?
I believe so. And it looks like they are going for 2 points conversion as well. Unless, nope, they're going to do a kick. That's what you
Look
like
at
to
that,
see.
your quarterback stepping up as a long snapper. That's impressive there.
And it gets it through.
That was a low kick, but he managed to get it in.
Well, that was our first touchdown, but we'll be right back for the kickoff. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. And we're back for the kickoff for the Horn Lake Eagles. They're up 7-0 against the Hernando Tigers. Very quick start to the quarter. Hernando is looking to respond accordingly. Number 87 with the kickoff. With a kick, little squib kick. And if he lets it go out, there will be a penalty there. Move the ball up.
Yeah, I was kind of interested by the kickoff there from Hernando to start the game off. You know, Will Usselton, he is, I saw the other day that he was picked as the man to handle all special teams duties in the Mississippi-Alabama All-Star game that we've got coming up. So to see that little squib kick out of him, knowing that he's got the ability to put the ball deep in the end zone on a kickoff, was very interesting to me. Maybe they're just wanting to test Senegal and see what he's able to do, but I would not be surprised if throughout the game we see him try to put that ball through the back of the end zone.
They're going to make them re-kick this. We want to thank those for watching tonight. We like to go and watch the game of the week each week and choose some great football. We are very thankful for our partners and camera operators from the digital media program at the Career Tech West for DeSoto County Schools. So shout out to our partners there. Looks like we'll have a kickoff again. See if he has a second chance to do that well. The same similar kick. Pick up at the 25-yard line. Moves towards the sideline and gets taken down right at the 39-yard line near the 40-yard line.
Good ankle tackle there, but you got to be aware that that guy can easily jump over that ankle tackle. You know, I really kind of hate to see that play made. It's dangerous for the ball carrier. You get your head down, you don't really see what you're hitting, so it's easy for him to make a move and be able to get out of your way.
You know what I want to say already that's much different this game? They've already got a good ball boy that's keeping pace with changing up this ball every time. That was really frustrating the last game. Did not know what was going on. Quarterback takes a snap. Looks like he hands it off to number 1 out to the left, and he gets dropped down for a loss of around 2 yards. We haven't had a chance to see Hernando play yet. And looking at how Horn Lake's defense has played thus far in the season, it'll be interesting to see really how Lawson will handle this at the starting quarterback position. Of course, most of these teams line up in the shotgun position. Takes a snap, hands it off again up the left side, sheds a little bit of a tackle, and keeps pushing forward. That's what you like to see. Play to the whistle. I heard the whistle, and they finally stopped pushing. We're going to have a 3rd and 2, 2.5.
Yeah, good pickup there on the run after the negative play there on first possession. Let's see if they can continue to move the ball here. Pick up this 3rd down, keep the drive alive.
I'm looking for a pass play. Where is this wide receiver? There you go. Check your ref. Oh. Almost had a little offsides there. Direct snap. Hands it off again to number 1. He gets wrapped up very quickly. It looks like it's going to be on the line. I think the sideline ref is going to call a first down. And
looks like a generous spot to me. You know, I think he was stopped about a yard short on that run there, but obviously both line judges looking at this guy coming in from our near side here.
First down.
Actually, we're going to have a face mask.
Going to be a Hernando Tigers ball at the 35-yard line on the Eagles side.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams struggle with penalties this year, so I'm interested to see if these teams can play a clean game tonight.
Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to 32 on the left-hand side, sheds a few, and stays up on his tackle. Did they say that he was down? It appears the ref has called him down there about a 1 to 2 yard gain, a 1 yard gain.
He's limping off there at the end of the play.
Oh, no, man. I think that's Cooper Langford. Who do they have in here at running back now? Number 1, Walton. Takes the snap.
Terrence Walton.
Drops back for a pass. Has an opening. He's going to keep it himself. Get some yards down on the line. Down at about the 22-yard line.
Kelso, it looked like that quarterback was making absolute sure that he got to the sideline there. It looked like he didn't want anything to do with any kind of contact to me.
He's got some slim shoulders. I'll just say that. None of that pad popping that you like to talk about.
Yeah, I love to hear those pads pop. You know, see a good crack, see a guy get his clock cleaned every now and then. You know, I think it does something for your character when you're later on in life.
You know, every Friday night I look forward to 2 things: you talking about shoulder pads popping, and me talking about what I will bring up sometime in this game. I'm not bringing it up yet. But you have a lot of wide receivers to your left-hand side. A lot of motion. 3 motion here. Is that a pink flag? Or is that just my eyes?
No, that was definitely a pink flag. I guess we're going to have the refs coming out in support of breast cancer this month. You know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so be prepared to see a lot of pink from these players and obviously these refs. So I think that's pretty cool there for him to be in support of the breast cancer movement that we've got going on. So
I'm glad that that's what that was, because I was thinking it was my color blindness. Takes the snap, hands it off to the left-hand side. Stiff arms, number 8. But number 8 wraps him up and pulls him down. I believe they're going to call that down. No fumble on the play.
Yeah, that's Saban Williams for Horn Lake on the tackle there.
Like we said before, this Horn Lake defense has been pretty stout, at least on that front portion. And, of course, their middle linebacker back there, usually the one calling the shots. It's going to be 3rd down. Wide receivers, the bottom of your screen.
I'm expecting to see a pass here, Kelso. 3rd and long.
Or maybe a draw play. Who knows? Hey, there we go. Do the same play, get a few yards. They're going to make it about a 4th and 5, 5.5. Do you think that they're going to go for it? It looks like they're staying on the field.
I don't know that you have much of a choice in this position. You know, you're kind of short field for a punt. I think we're going to see the punt team come out.
Coach was vacillating about that decision and decided to make the change.
Yeah, it's kind of a short field, so I think we're going to see Usselton here be able to try to pin this pin this ball inside the 5-yard line and set Horn Lake up with a long field.
Looks like we're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back for this punt. Here for the punt. High snap. Kicks it. Looks like he's going to have it short of it. Ooh. No fair catch. I think the ball came out. The ref threw the bag. The Horn Lake comes down with the ball in their hands.
Yeah,
that was a close call.
Took a bit of a shot there on that return, or I guess lack thereof return.
I think that was Caleb Hickman. His jersey's kind of covering up that bottom part of his jersey.
Is that 6?
Yeah, because Senegal's right behind him there. But yeah, no, that was number 6. Hickman.
Yeah, I don't think Senegal's scared of that contact anyways. You know, he's a back that we've not seen him shy away from dropping the shoulder and powering his way through a defender.
We got 3 wide receivers down here with some soft cushion. I would like to see a little bubble screen on this play, maybe. We're really close to the end zone, though. Well, to the opposite side. First down at the 22-yard line. Eagles. Offense is looking really great for the beginning part of this game. These big boys up front are giving some good time to throw this ball. Takes a snap, hands it off. He has a good block on the outside. That wide receiver is shielding that off. What a block right there. I believe that is Asher Lawson?
Number 5, Floyd Senegal on the carry, takes it down to the 35-yard line. And that'll be enough for another first down, Eagles!
Jakevius Brooks with a good block. He shifted all the receivers to the dominant side of the field, takes a snap, keeps it himself, has a gap in the middle, moves out of the way from the wide receiver, and he goes down. No, that was a tough one. If he would have had that block by number 10, he'd had a little bit more room to go. I know he's over there saying, hey, man, I'm sorry. No, I just probably stopped you from getting a touchdown. But still a good positive play for the Eagles. That's what you want to see. First down, Eagles at the 47-yard line of the Tigers field.
Yeah, Sanders is a really athletic quarterback. We see him a lot on defense, getting in there, making plays on defense as well. So it's impressive to see a guy, especially a quarterback, that plays both ways. Generally, that's the guy that you want to protect the most, keep him healthy, away from any kind of danger as much as possible.
Takes a snap, hands it off to Senegal of the right side. Gets about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6. You're putting his defense on their heels, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the ref shares. I believe it was hold. Yep, holding on the offense. Repeat of first down. There's that phrase we like to say, Taylor. The dirty laundry is out.
Dirty laundry.
Dirty
And
laundry.
I think we've only seen maybe 3 flags so far this game. Previous games this year, by this time, we had seen a good 10 flags on all of them. So they're playing pretty clean.
Takes a snap, direct snap, keeps the ball, has a block by Senegal. Cuts back. Ooh, he could have cut back inside pretty well, but he gets some yardage there. Moves up to the 48-yard line. And if you're watching this tonight, look, this is a heavy hitter between Horn Lake Eagles and Hernando Tigers. Share it. Comment if you have a player that's in your family or friend, and shout them out and let them know how well they're playing, or maybe how they look well they're playing. I'm not sure. You can joke all we want, and if you want to joke and hear something that we say that you don't like, guess what? We can have fun too. So appreciate the comments, appreciate the views, and we're very glad that we can showcase some good talent here in Horn Lake. Takes a snap, hands it off to Senegal. Keeps it and gets about 2 to 3 yards. Some good tackles at the end of the play.
Going to make that third and manageable there for Horn Lake.
Third and 3.
Senegal's a quick guy. He likes to get to the edge and try to make somebody miss, find some open field. So I think we're going to continue to see him with a lot of touches tonight. And Sanders as well. Sanders kind of the contrary to Senegal. He's more of a downhill, bigger guy. He likes to lower the shoulder and bring the boom. So we're going to have a timeout by Horn Lake.
And we'll be right back after this short timeout. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. 5 back here, we have 2 wide receivers on each side. Third and 13. Drops back, takes for a pass. Has a little lob, a little over, and it's intercepted by Hernando. What a play there by number 5.
Sean Scott for Hernando coming away with the interception there.
Sorry, Heather Shepard. That was you're cheering for Horn Lake, and Hernando just intercepted that.
You know, that's one thing that we're looking at for Hernando is it's just one big defensive play every game that's kind of flipped the script for them and kept them in a ball game or given them that bit of an edge against whoever they're playing. So are we going to see that offense come out hyped up and be able to drive this ball down the field and get a touchdown?
Takes a snap, hands it off to the left-hand side. Looks like he's going to be stopped for about a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Hernando Tigers haven't had a chance to get some room going here on offense. They need just some positive momentum to get their headspace because it looks like they're not here yet. They haven't showed up, and it's 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. We need their offense to get some pep in their step. Looked like a missed snap there. Pass out to number 16. Gets tackled right there at the 39 to 40-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and about 2.
See if they go back to that draw play, or if they kind of draw something up here to put somebody on an island, make a play, and maybe a big chunk play is what Hernando needs right here.
This band is really killing it too. Takes a snap, hands it off to number 1 on the left-hand side, has a block, but number 11 drops him down for a loss. That was a great play on the defense. You're going to have a 4th, and Hernando is looking to make a decision on what they're wanting to do.
Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That ref gave him a good spot.
Horn Lake is really sniffing out that run. They're not giving up any ground on the run game, so we'll see what happens for the rest of the night here. They are burning through some timeouts here in the first quarter. You know, both teams have burned a timeout.
But that's what we want to see. But, you know, we'll be back right after this quick break very shortly, so don't go away. Looks like we are going to have a punt on this play. High snap. Does get it off. A good punt there. But it had a Horn Lake bounce, most certainly. At the 42-yard line, Horn Lake will take over. That was a good punt, but it just took a very awkward bounce and brought back another 10 to 15 yards. You got to have your guys helping you out there for the punter.
Yeah, that long snapper there had a bit of a high snap, which put Usselton in a rush to get that ball away. So he didn't have the best opportunity to really punt that ball down the field. I think we're going to see him be able to take over on special teams throughout the game. I would like to see him attempt some long field goals. You know, with him being picked for that Mississippi-Alabama All-Star game, he's obviously a pretty big threat on special teams.
Takes a snap, drops back for a pass, has number 10 out. Shakes a tackle. That was an arm tackle, maybe a finger tackle, but gets a first down.
Brooks with the catch there and the first down pickup.
I think they're probably looking at this left side of the field quite open. Let's see if number 33 down here as wide receiver can get a good block off. Oh, they drop back for a pass. Yep. And Senegal went right through the defenders there. Got some good yardage. It looks like we're going to have a second down and about 2. Yeah, but there's a lot of timeouts going here. But, you know, this is the end of the first quarter with Horn Lake Eagles up 7-0. But we'll be right back for more of the second quarter. Stay tuned for more.
Number 5 for Horn Lake, Floyd Senegal. He's dominated all year long. He's averaging triple digits rushing and is the primary scoring threat for Horn Lake. I think we're going to see him continue to have a lot of touches tonight. He's been effective so far. So it's my impression that you don't go away from that until they prove that they can stop him.
Motions 84 to the left-hand side. Takes a snap. Hands it off to him, the favorite man, and he gets brought down by a crowd of Hernando Tigers, led by number 0 there. That was a good wrap-up tackle. One had the legs, one had the torso.
Jackson Weathers there for Hernando on the tackle.
Number 10 is being substituted. 44 is coming in. Takes a snap. Quarterback keeps. Runs up the middle. Saw a play. Bounces off some Hernando Tigers and keeps going. That's what you want to see. Some macho there by the quarterback, and his linemen are getting up and slapping him in the head. I think they need to be rallying around this man.
Yeah, Senegal gave him a little pat to the back of the head there, but I will say at the beginning of that play, it looked like a bit of confusion as to whether he was trying to pull that ball or if he was trying to give it to Senegal, and looked like they had differing opinions on what needed to happen there.
Takes a snap. Hands it off to Senegal this time. Gets a few yards on the carry. Be about 3. 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Sanders, he's more of a downhill runner. Not going to make a lot of shifty moves, but more so going to try to go over a guy and just lower the shoulder, bring the pop to the party.
It's good to see friends watching here. Shout out to Chelsea Hickerson. Takes a snap, hands it off to Senegal. Or, excuse me. Number 4 stops number 24. Senegal was substituted on that play. Elam.
Yeah, that was Brady Little with the carry there for Horn Lake. That's the first time we've seen him tonight. I think they're going to try to give Senegal a bit of a break here and there because he's doing a lot of work for these Horn Lake Eagles.
Takes a snap. Keeps it himself, and he gets brought down and leveled there by number 6.
Caleb Hickman with the tackle there. You see Sanders looking to the sideline with his hands up going, what was the play call? Was it a miscommunication between the coaches and him? Was it a miscommunication between offensive linemen? I don't know what the deal was there, but
it might be that you have some problems with their play call here. Looks like we're going to have a timeout for the Horn Lake Eagles. We'll be back here shortly.
Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to?
Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. Takes a snap, throws it out to the right. 33 catches it. Oh, and a little fumble. Tried to do a very pretty play. Gets away and gets some negative yards there. He lobbed that one right over his head. I think they drew up that play a little bit different in the video room. Coach says, "Eugh, not what I would like to see." But seriously, thank you to Ryan England with State Farm for being a sponsor for the remainder of our season. We could not do this without their help, especially with paying our camera operators with the Career Tech West digital media program, our students, operators.
Yeah, what an opportunity for these young people to come out, get experience in something that they enjoy.
Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to 32 with a pulling guard, and gets brought down there very quickly by, I believe, number 50 on the Horn Lake Eagle defense.
Yeah, that's 32 Cooper Langford on the carry. Number 50 Ja'Cory Swims with the tackle there.
Making some swim moves to get to that.
Yeah, I like that.
Takes a snap, drops back for a pass. Second guesses it, and at least it drops incomplete. He almost got hit. He was being rushed there really quickly. Defender was about to get a good sack.
Yeah, Hernando's offense has not moved the ball super well, but I'm impressed by their defense showing up, coming up with a stop the last two possessions to be able to keep them in this game and keep Horn Lake from being able to run away.
Drops back for a pass. Has a, ooh. If number 8 was looking at the quarterback, he might have had a pick 6 right there. But a good stop nonetheless by the Horn Lake Eagles defense. You will see a punt by the Hernando Tigers. There's been a lot of punts so far. Like we said, Hernando really hasn't had the chance to get their offense in motion. But thankfully, Horn Lake's offense has also not had much positive momentum since the first drive of the game, with it ending with a touchdown.
Usselton back to punt here.
With a good punt. He got a fair catch at the 38-yard line.
Sam Webb there with the fair catch for Horn Lake.
You know, at least it wasn't muffed like the one down the other side. Good hold on to that. Now, tell us who you think is going to win this game. You know, both these teams have pretty good games under their belt. Who do you think is going to win tonight? If you have a player that's, you know, your family or a friend of yours, shout them out. Horn Lake has 2 wide receivers down here on the bottom of your screen. Takes a snap. Keeps it himself. Looks like we're going to have a flag on this play. Ooh, that tackle was going to come in pretty low on that end. Be interested to see what we got.
Good tackle there by Hernando.
I don't know why he's looking at the coach to see what he's going to confirm. Second down. Chase Thweet, you said Horn Lake by 23. All right. Put some money up. I'm just kidding. I don't want to bet you.
Horn Lake by 23. I guess you're expecting a huge second half.
Horn Lake has the ball. Takes a snap. Looks left. Has his man. And he drops it. It'll be third and about 14. Third and long here.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of rushed that pass. He had a little bit of time to get it out there and make a good throw, but just got in a hurry, underthrew him. Receiver wasn't able to come back and make a play on the ball. They pulled him to the sideline. I think the coach said, "What are you doing, kid? Man, come on. Just make the throw."
And number 6 out there keeps holding his hand. I'm not sure if that's I just heard it, my glove's loose, or I dropped the pass. Let me act like something's wrong. Takes a snap, looks to the right, fakes it, throws a little lob, and way out of bounds. Number 7 with the catch on the sidelines. Coach put me in. So Horn Lake by 28 and then Hernando by 26. I see there's some pretty confident blowouts over here. We're going to, this has been punt after punt, but it's just because this defense on both ends have been doing pretty well. Of course, we love to see offensive type of gains, but here's a punt, good snap. Ooh, he barely got that off. What a kick. That one almost got blocked there, Taylor, by not just one player, but about 5 Hernando Tigers.
Adrian Mears with the return there for Hernando. Yeah, back to your comment earlier. These ball boys have been on top of the game. Last week we saw a lot of confusion about whose ball needs to be in there, when it needs to go in.
I thought it was, once again, our comment of the week, the deflate gate. Tom Brady's here somewhere.
Deflate gate. Here we go again.
Takes a snap. Little misdirection here. Throws it down to 19. Looks like he's going to get a first down.
Yeah, I'd like to see him bounce off of that
Let's see what
tackle.
this flag is.
It looked like he signaled a hold there.
Yep. I'm going to be bringing that one back. Holding on the offense. I'm going to go pick up my dirty laundry. He did not get the memo of the pink flags for breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, you look at that flag, it looks like it's been used quite a bit. It's kind of a faded color. It's not real bright yellow like you're going to see some of these other refs with. So he's going to be the man that throws that thing a lot tonight.
These bands are dueling it out. And just for those who love football but also love the band as well, we will show them at halftime too. Takes a snap, keeps it himself, throws it, has his man, number 19, and gets brought down at the 40-yard line, recouping some of those yardage.
Reed Sanders with the catch. They went to him on that holding penalty there, and it was a good pickup of 10 yards. Would have had the first down without that penalty. I wouldn't mind seeing them continue to move the ball through the air. The running attack has not been very productive so far, so they continue.
And he's excited. Hernando is moving the ball a little better this drive. Let's see if they can capitalize on this and get some points on the board.
Yeah, Kelso, you know what I'm going to say about the end of that run there. He lowered that shoulder, and what did he do? Brought a little pop to the party.
Pop those pads. Takes a snap. Hands it off to 32. Has a pulling guard with a block. All you need is a few yards here on first down. Well, you just keep dropping back. That ref gives a 1-yard gain.
Run to the right side, number 11, Jalen Johnson.
Langford with the carry for Hernando there, number 32. He was trying to direct a little traffic there in front of him, but his offensive linemen were getting pushed around a little bit.
He was on the back of his pulling guard over there. I would be shoving that pulling guard and saying, hey, go block. Drops back, has a short, quick pass out here to 21. See if he can get some yardage. There we go. That's what you want to see. Both good tackle and a good chance to get some yardage.
Miles Bryant with the catch there for Hernando. He tried to get a little stiff arm action in there at the end to shake that tackle off, but he wasn't quite able to.
Hey, he got a few yards there. He got him about 3 more yards.
It did allow him to pick up a few extra yards there. I like the momentum we're seeing from Hernando right now. They're going to continue to try to drive. Right now, I would say they're inside of field goal range.
Little misdirection again, number 19. He did not have any room to run. He took it, decided to go north and south, and just got barely a yard or two on that play. I like those types of misdirections that they're doing. They're making this defense second guess, and now you finally have those linemen all with their hands on their hips. They're actually having to breathe a little hard this drive. It'll be 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, drops back for a pass, has a little screen play there, and does not have any blockers to handle it. What a good stop.
His offensive lineman did not get out there and make a block at all. He had 2 guys to choose from. And just I don't think he was quite quick enough to get out there. That may not be the guy you want to send on that screen route. Maybe send somebody that's got a tight end position, kind of got a little more speed, but got a little heft to him as well.
Yeah, that ball was lobbed there a little tad bit. Quarterback motions, number 16. Drops back, has a man, number 32. Catches down at the 15-yard line.
Cooper Langford with the catch there for Hernando. We've called his name a couple times on defense as well. Keeping the drive alive. Let's see if they're able to score.
Takes the snap, hands it off, has his man. Once again, if I was number 32, I'd be shoving 55 in the way up. I think the ref will spot him at the 4-yard line.
Looks like we're going to have a first down for Hernando.
That was a good read by that running back. I know they've been looking to go outside the tackles, but going right inside that tackle there had a good open lane.
Empty backfield.
Number 19 gets it. They're doing that little shovel pass, a little, I don't even know what you want to call that, like a little just hot potato pass.
A little touch pass, I guess you could say. You know, what I'm noticing here a lot tonight is we're seeing a lot of ankle tackles, and I am not at all a fan of those. It's dangerous for the ball carrier when you're diving at his feet. You don't have a lot of control of yourself. Go at his feet, you could tear a knee up, tear an ankle up. There's all kind of things.
Hands it off again. And once again, his blocker is right in the way, but it looks.
They have a few productive runs here and there, but predominantly they're moving the ball through the air. So
now that they're in the red zone with limited field position here to work with, Horn Lake's defense is crouching up a little bit. Motions 19 over. Takes a snap, rolls out to the right, has his man, number 19. A touchdown for the Hernando Tigers. What a play.
Sanders with the touchdown there for Hernando. And like I was saying, Going to go back to that pass to keep the production alive there for Hernando.
That was a great one. You know, that's what you want to see from Hernando to try to get this game tied up. I want to shout out State Farm for our touchdown sponsor. Looks like we're going for the extra point. Put this one up. And he practically kicks it out and hits our camper. I'm just messing.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I was listening to see if he if he hit the camper with it or not. But the truck's more in line with the goalpost, so he may have hit the truck instead of the camper kill, so he'll be looking for dents later.
That's right. We'll be back right after this quick break. Life insurance and so much more. Visit for your needs. Ryan England with State. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. So we're live back here in the second quarter. Both teams have tied it up at 7. Some people on our comment section have been asking for some blowouts. So I'm ventured to seeing what the second half has to have in store. We have under a minute left here. We're at 7-7. What do you think the end score is going to be? I do think that we'll have a little bit more offense. Look at that kick. That's what you were saying there, Taylor.
Yeah, that's Usselton. That's Will Usselton. You know, his dad was my principal back in the day. We're not going to talk about how many years ago that was. But, yeah, his dad was principal back in the day. So I see a lot of his parents are extremely proud, which they obviously have a reason to be very proud of him with him being picked for that All-Star game. But, yeah, I know he's capable of putting the ball downfield on the kickoff and on punts. So I'm eager to see. That's not something you're usually going to hear out of me. I'm eager to see what the special teams has. But I guess maybe I've got a little bit of bias because his dad was a pretty sweet principal.
Takes a snap, hands it off to Senegal. Horn Lake's star player. Shakes a little bit, gets out of bounds with about a 3 to 4 yard carry.
That's not a move you see often from Senegal. You're going to see him kind of try to cut that ball back inside and make a man miss. He's not scared to lower the shoulder and try to run through a guy either. So to see him run out of bounds there, maybe he's trying to keep this second quarter alive long enough for them to drive down the field.
Takes the snap, hands it off to Senegal again. Says 84, move out of the way. Gets a little bit of yard of carry.
Jackson Weathers, number 0 there with the tackle for Hernando. We're seeing him lining up as kind of a tight end on offense. He's not necessarily the type of guy you typically see lined up as a tight end. He's got more of a defensive line, offensive lineman build, but he seems to be fairly athletic for a big boy.
You know, I want to see Horn Lake give Senegal this ball a little bit more. Takes a snap, drops back for a pass. Doesn't have anybody. Looking for some blocks to get some yardage here. Number 12 is really great at staying on his feet. Man, number 22 there with the fumble recovery. The ref is going to call it a fumble, and that's a touchdown for the Hernando Tigers. That was close. It looked like it was down, but the ref called it a fumble, and number 22 came away with that.
Yeah, number 22 had a little crash and burn on the sidelines there. Looks like they were celebrating a little too hard.
You know, to come down 7-0, Horn Lake was up, and to have some slow offense, get a touchdown, and then pretty much immediately get a defensive turnover touchdown. Hernando Tigers are quickly up 14-7, but we will be quickly right after this short break.
What was that?
Did you switch to 2? That ball's halfway there.
Sorry for the technical. We had somebody on our mic interference there. That was pretty funny. I had no idea who that was. But Hernando is now up 14-7. Very quick, down 7-0. Got a touchdown on offense and a very good fumble recovery. See if he goes with the squib or the long. Boots it. Kicks it over here. Hey, say hello to our truck over there. DeSoto County Brief showing up. Senegal was saying, please, can I return this? Will be a first down for the Eagles there. Touchback. Let's see how this offense responds. They've been playing well throughout the whole season. And it just seems like they could not get some momentum working ever since that first drive. I know that lineman there, those linemen are looking to get something started.
Yeah, they've got a big offensive line, so I think that's why their running game's so productive.
You know, somebody in the comment section asked, they said that Horn Lake offensive line looks pretty massive. What a good play there.
Yeah, I would definitely agree that offensive line does look pretty massive. Some of those guys look like college-sized guys, maybe.
Especially number 72.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Takes the snap, hands off to Senegal, up the middle, sheds a blocker, sheds another one, has a blocker number 6, and it looks like he's going to have a block in the back on number 6. You saw that. He kind of knew. He didn't really have to do it, but he shoved him in the back. Yeah, that's tough. Yep. Going to bring that one all the way back here. Got Rebecca Barnes watching. Tell Ryan I said hello. This is Kelso. Like had a good run on the play, had a penalty, brought it back. Takes a snap, looks back for a pass. 33 with a great catch, had a good block.
Good tackle from behind there by number 12. 33 staying down.
Ooh. McGowan has played very well in the prior weeks, and we haven't really seen him all tonight. He makes that, and he is hurt. So let's hope that everything is fine with this gentleman. But while he is down, we're going to take a quick break, and hopefully that this man gets up and is fine. have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit RyanEngland.com. Back live. The fans, the band is excited. Horn Lake has the ball in Hernando Tiger territory. Quarterback takes the snap. Running back rolls out right. And what a great defensive block there by Hernando's defense, number 6. Caleb Hickman with a great deflection. Good IQ. It gives the Horn Lake Eagles 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can find some information on the size of this offensive line from Horn Lake.
Takes the snap, keeps it himself, number 12, runs up and gets a few. Got a lineman with his helmet off. He'll have to come out. Got a good run by the quarterback to get some yards in that play. Looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 4. Let's see if they go up this middle now that they have a second stringer up in the middle. Hands it off to Cynical to the left-hand side. Has a block. Gets out. Looks like he'll be down at about the 4.5 yard line. Let's see where this ref calls it. He fell down on this play.
He took a tumble there at the end of the play.
Tumble bumble. Going to be a 4th down. They stop the clock.
I'll send somebody out there to check on that guy.
He looks like you see some birds above his head. Have you seen him? Tweet, 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 tweet. Are you the soundboard, Taylor?
Yeah, I'm going to be the soundboard. We don't have all the sound effects on the board, so I guess I can take care of that for you.
Yeah, I know. This Horn Lake offense is trying to get, they're trying to get something going here. Horn Lake's offense, that number 72, you see how tired he is? This team has been doing some work, though, this drive. Especially 12. He is carrying the load. That is a big quarterback.
Yeah, I don't have a height and weight on number 72. I do have a height on 71. He's coming in at 6'3", and obviously the angle of the camera is going to kind of skew their height from this picture, but 71's moving over there closer to him a little bit, so give you a little better idea. I'm going to go ahead and say 72 is a good 6'5" and well over 300 pounds.
Man, do you have scales for eyes? Like, do you have a weight scale in your eyes, or you get?
Wait,
That's our first waved off flag that we've seen this season. I wish we could see a little bit more of that. They're going to do this run up to the ball. Takes the snap. Senegal takes a direct snap. Has a few blockers on the right-hand side. Gets a run. 20 to the 10. Touchdown, Senegal. Almost hurts himself there at the edge, but a touchdown for the Horn Lake Eagles. That's what you want to see coming at the end of the half. They're going to be down 14-13. More than likely going to see an extra point here. But what a run, and better blocks and play call on that play by the coach. What a play. This is the type of game that you want to see. It's Friday nights. It's October. It's a little warm for October for my liking. Hopefully Halloween gets a little cooler, especially for the kids trick-or-treating. But what a game. Snap. Oh, bad snap. 8 keeps it. What a play. We're going to have a 2-point. What a play there by the holder. He missed it there, runs it there. Number 8.
Saban Williams with the accidental touchdown there for Horn Lake. Or 2-point conversion, excuse me.
That's what you want to see. You know, crap plays like that happen that you don't know what's going to happen. A fumbled snap, he makes up for it. Hernando looked kind of stunned for a second there. Like, what's going to happen? And then he just got up and ran it to the sides. And Horn Lake took a miscued play and is now up by 1 point. Wow.
Let's hope this game does not come down to being a 1-point game. How crazy would that be? 1-point game on a miscommunication, not even miscommunication, just a botched snap and hold there and turn it into something positive instead of being down 13-14 at the half.
Now,
looks like they're going to go into the half with a 1-point lead.
And I do want to tell you, keep watching through the half. We will show the band their performance during halftime, so we'll probably take a quick break to let the band get adjusted and ready to go, but we will have them coming on. So if you have somebody that's a student or a family member, we will showcase their talent as well. Hernando gets it, comes up, gets down at the 48-yard line. And that is the end of the halftime with their score. Horn Lake Eagles up 15-14 with that fluke 2-point conversion. And we are looking forward to some great second-half football, but stick around if you're watching and you want to watch the band here shortly. But we will take a quick break and let them get set up. We will be right back.
Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com.
Sergeant Demazio Johnson. Staff Sergeant Kaylee Fairclough. Staff Sergeant Elijah Owens. Staff Sergeant Jackson Strickland. Corporal Taraj Patterson. Corporal Elijah Hull. And Corporal Tyron Bobo. We will now present our homecoming corps. Freshman maid, Kimora Brown. Kimora is the daughter of Crystal and Terrence Brown. Kimora's plans after she graduates high school are to join the U.S. National Guard. Following completion of her service in the Guard, she plans to pursue a career in real estate. Kimora is being escorted by her mother, Crystal Brown. Freshman maid, Kimora Brown. Freshman maid, Caden Tellis. Caden is the daughter of Deanna Tellis and Kirby Newsom Sr. Caden hopes to attend Florida A&M University and plans to study criminal psychology. Caden is being escorted by her father, Kirby Newsom Sr. Freshman maid, Caden Tellis.
Good.
Sophomore maid, Sanaya Rice. Sanaya is the daughter of the late Kathy Mack and niece of Jessica Mack. Her goal after graduating from high school is to attend Penn State with the goal of becoming a forensic detective.
We didn't have time to do it, but I could probably.
Sanaya is being escorted by her brothers, Kamori Mack and Jalen Rice.
Hot dog or something?
Sophomore maid, Sanaya Rice.
I'll try to go get some. How would you got? Anything to drink? Water.
Sophomore maid, Taylor Roberts. Taylor is the daughter of Ashley Gordon. Taylor plans on attending college to become a registered nurse and wants to have a career as a travel nurse. Taylor is being escorted by her cousin, Jimmy Martin. Sophomore maid, Taylor Roberts. Junior maid, Micaiah Austin. Micaiah is the daughter of Kizzy Latham and Michael Austin. Micaiah plans to attend either Alcorn State University or Mississippi State University to major in nursing or biological sciences. Micaiah is being escorted by her brother, James Cooper. Junior maid, Micaiah Austin. Junior maid, Mariah Crockett. Mariah is the daughter of Marquietta and David Henderson. When she graduates from high school, she hopes to go to college to become either a corporate lawyer or do radiology. Mariah is being escorted by her grandfather, George Mangan. Junior maid, Mariah Crockett. Junior maid, Allison Torres. Allison is the daughter of Adriana Torres Jimenez and Jose Oscar Torres. Following graduation, Allison plans to attend the University of Tennessee and become an MRI technologist. Allison is being escorted by her father, Jose Oscar Torres. Junior maid, Allison Torres. Senior maid, Nakia Bradford. Nakia is the daughter of Tiffany Brooks and Nicholas Bradford Sr. Nakia plans to attend Northwest Community College following high school. She then plans to attend a 4-year college to major in education and become an English teacher. Nakia is being escorted by her brother Nicholas Bradford Jr. Senior maid, Nakia Bradford. Senior maid, Ariel Hawkins. Ariel is daughter of Akita Talley and Michael Hawkins. When she graduates from high school, she plans to attend Mississippi State University. She would like to become an ultrasound technician. Ariel is being escorted by her father, Casey Talley. Senior maid, Ariel Hawkins. Senior maid, Princess Mariah Sanders. Princess Mariah is the daughter of Princess Davis and Martravi Sanders. After graduation, Princess Mariah plans to attend college at the University of Alabama and double major in sports management and journalism. She would like to pursue a career in the NFL or NBA in sports marketing. Princess Mariah is being escorted by her father, Martravi Sanders. Senior maid, Princess Mariah Sanders. Senior maid, Rosaria Salisbury. Rosaria is the daughter of Stacy Smith and Andre Salisbury. After graduation, she plans to play volleyball in college and start her own business. Rosaria is being escorted by her mother, Stacy Smith. Senior maid, Rosaria Salisbury. Senior maid, Ashana Stewart. Ashana is the daughter of Tiffany and Joshua Banks Sr. After graduation, she plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in biochemistry with an emphasis in forensic science. Ashana is being escorted by her father, Joshua Banks Sr. Senior maid, Ashana Stewart. It is now time to crown our 2025-2026 homecoming queen. Presenting our queen with her crown and sash is 2024-2025 HLHS homecoming queen Mia Bird. Assisting her are Lucy Dahl, daughter of Lindsay and Kevin Dahl, and Gabriel Kinney, son of Alicia and Michael Kinney. Mr. Nick Tungett, principal of Horn Lake High School, is presenting our queen with a bouquet of flowers. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, our 2025-2026 homecoming queen is Ashana Stewart. Let's give it up one more time for our 2025-2026 Horn Lake High School homecoming tour. At this time, I would like to announce the winners of our JROTC raffles. We have two raffles. One of them is for a TV and the other one was a car wash raffle. The winner of the TV raffle is Alex Christie. Alex Christie, you're the winner of the JROTC TV raffle. And the winner of the car wash raffle is Shayna Harris. Shayna Harris, you're the winner of the ROTC car wash raffle.
Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com. Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com.
I don't know if maybe Lincoln Sanders is battling a little bit of an injury or what we've got going on there, but got the young kid in, letting him get some reps.
Yeah, Jay, score is 15-14. Now, a lot of people are saying this, obviously a very tight game here. The ref is showing that it's going to be third down and about 7. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to Senegal, and he gets dropped there in the backfield by number 0, who is extremely excited on that play.
Jackson Weathers with the tackle there for Hernando. It appears that they're starting to sniff out Horn Lake's game plan, which pretty much all night has been put the ball in Senegal's hand and let him make a play. So we're seeing Lincoln Sanders is coming out to punt this ball away. So I'm going to guess that there's not been any type of injury or anything for him. Maybe they're just trying to give Hernando a different look at quarterback.
Oh. And they brought him off sides. This is going to be a first down for the Horn Lake Eagles. That's a little tough. I will give credit to the special teams on the defense side. It's not a first down. It's 4th and long. But I'll give him a little bit of credit on that. You know, you're not used to seeing that many players motion on the special teams play. Excuse me. Too busy eating a hamburger. All right. Takes a punt. Oh, and barely gets that one off again. This Hernando's special teams has almost got to that punt twice tonight.
Adrian Mears, number 16, with the fair catch there for Hernando. Yeah, that's the second time tonight that Hernando's gotten extremely close to blocking a punt. I would not be surprised if we see them block one if we continue to have these punts from Horn Lake.
I want to see some misdirection like we saw in that second quarter. Takes a snap, hands it off to the middle, sheds a blocker, and is carrying this line. I think you see the Horn Lake Eagles going after the ball, but instead the ball keeps moving forward.
32, Cooper Langford with the carry there for Hernando. Going to have a pickup of about 7 there. Maybe 8, excuse me.
Quarterback looks to the sideline and see what his coach is going to say.
Is that a good hamburger, Kelso?
Oh, it's so great. Hands off to 32. Decides to go to left-hand side after his blockers got clogged up there a little bit with a short gain.
Jaden Giles there with the tackle for Horn Lake. They're going to move the chains. They're going to have a first down from Hernando.
That's the thing that they needed earlier in the first half. Just getting some momentum, getting the Horn Lake defense not excited, maybe with the hands on their hips. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off. Got a good tackle there, wrapped up by number 20, Horn Lake defense.
Dalen Clayton with the tackle there for Horn Lake. He came up and filled that gap and said, "Welcome to the big leagues."
You know what I would be doing? I'd be watching number 55 to see where he pulls. So wherever he's pulling, that ball has gone every single time. Quarterback motions out to the right, looks for a longer pass. Does he have his man? Number 16 with the drop pass. I'm not sure if that was a little bit far out for him. But it looks like it was right in his hands Just a missed catch
Yeah, he
on that.
got his hands on that. You got to come down with that catch. It was a little bit of a high pass, but there's no excuse, in my opinion, if you're able to get your hands on the ball, that you're not able to come down with it. Now there are certain exceptions to getting a hand on the ball and still being acceptable to drop the pass, but that was not a bad pass at all.
Stop, flag on the play. Looks like we're going to have a false start. And we sure do. Back it up for the Hernando Tigers offense. 3rd down.
Yeah, over the last few weeks, we've seen penalties hurt a lot of teams. And hopefully we don't see that tonight for Hernando. Let's see if they're able to bounce back from that 5-yard penalty.
'19 in motion. Quarterback drops back for a pass. Looking for that screen play. And number 3 on the defense sniffs that out entirely. Great job.
Matt Frazier with the tackle there for Horn Lake. Excuse me, not Hernando. Coming up, making a stop to keep the Hernando offense from continuing this drive and get their offense on the field.
Gets a good punt off. He's going to receive it. 15 is trying to find a way. Looks like he found a little block there. Out to the left-hand side out of the 40-yard line, down at the 40 to 41-yard line. Webb, the run back on that one.
Yeah, that was a good return. Looks like Usselton's just out kicking his coverage a lot tonight. There some good punts. He's just kind of a low line drive style punt there, not giving his team long enough to get down the field and cover the punt real well.
Do you know one of the fun things about this game, Taylor, is, when we're pulling up to a game, we're trying to set up at like 4 o'clock. We're pulling up our camper. There's no one here except people that are just like cleaning up or making sure the field's good. But to see people want to tailgate before, that's fun. Quarterback hands off the ball. Looks like Senegal's going to get it on the right-hand side. Can he shake a block? Ooh, and he gets pulled down by number 0 there at the back end. What a good play there and good block. Up there is going to be a flag on the play. Some dirty laundry.
Yeah, Senegal, I'm sure he's going to be upset with his offensive line here. He's thinking, guys, I'm capable of making plays. I don't need you to hold anybody. Do your job. Let me take care of the rest. We're still seeing the sophomore quarterback from Horn Lake, number 18. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why we're not seeing Lincoln Sanders. He had a really productive first half on the ground, and he had some good throws. So I don't know if they're just trying to save his energy for defense or what, but still seeing the sophomore quarterback.
Fumbles the snap, fumbles the handoff. Excuse me. Senegal looks like he gets the recovery on that and helps that quarterback out. He said, yeah, 18 says, that's on me, buddy. And, when you look at your senior running back there, you feel the need to say, hey, that's my fault, that's not yours. So at least good sportsmanship on that front. But defense comes away with a stop on that one. Takes the snap, hands it off to Senegal on the left-hand side. He's looking for a block, finds a hole, and is down close there to a first down, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Kelso, that's not the first down marker. That's the original line of scrimmage, so he's back to 3rd and 10.
You know what? I couldn't do this without you, Taylor. I appreciate you. For all those who are watching, comment and just say how silly I am. 3rd and 10, excuse me.
Just wait. We will have a serious comment about Deflategate here shortly. We had a brief mention earlier.
It'll come up shortly. Not in motion. We're seeing more of these flags come out here.
Another false start from Horn Lake.
I will get this right. This is going to be 3rd and 15.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
So for those watching, I just wanted to shout out for our camera operators. We have student operators from the DeSoto County Career Tech West program in the digital media side. And very thankful for our sponsors, especially Ride England for this game, for helping us be able to pay them. So if you're enjoying it, shout us out, share it. Quarterback snaps, drops back for a pass, has some time. 57 is looking for a sack, and he will get that sack. What a play there. He had all the time, and that looks like that's a secondary sack, and the offense will come away with a punt here shortly.
57, Josh Stiles with the tackle and the sack there from Hernando. That's it's what we're needing from Hernando. Maybe they can use that as a way to shift momentum back to their advantage. Come down the field here on offense and score 6.
And someone commented that the reason why we saw a huge tailgate, there was a lot of money that was raised for the football team tonight because of that tailgate. Here's a punt. Gets it away again. That is very short. It looks like it was tipped a little bit. It'll be downed. Oh, Hernando touched the ball. What in the world was 25 doing? What is the ref calling? Hold on a second. Hey, yeah, we're going to change that. Hello, the ref came and said, hey, buddy, we're going this way.
Yeah, I don't know what 25 was thinking there, and I'm sure that's what he's being asked right now on the sidelines. What are you doing, buddy? Why are you going over there? They're like, we're the return team. Quit trying to down the ball. I don't know if maybe he's on their punt team and he was thinking, oh, I got to go down this ball before it bounces 10 yards back and we have a 0 net yard punt.
I tell you what, I as I was coming back here to my camper, my old head coach, Nick Nestor, is there on the sidelines. I think Lake Cormorant has a bye week, so he's here watching. I will tell you, if that would happen, if I was the guy that touched that ball, he would have been inside of my face mask chewing me out. Senegal takes the direct snap, looks to the left-hand side, gets a block by number 12. 12 is actually in the game, and he is trucking his way forward. What a good play.
He did take a good hit there at the end. That's the first time that he's really taken a shot like that. Kind of knocked his head back a little bit. Now we're seeing number 12, Lincoln Sanders, back in the game at quarterback.
A little misdirection here. Got number 6 on the another run over here. On the right-hand side, got a good block. Braylon King with the run. Yeah, and to talk about that tailgate when we showed up, it's really fun to come here and see that happen. You know, that's what we want to do. We're going to try to go to the games of the week each week. That's what we want to see, a crowd and excitement of culture of people getting together. DeSoto County has become such a huge county, but I grew up here in this area. All my sisters went to Horn Lake, and I went to Lake Cormorant. But it's good to see culture and getting here together. Shout out to a friend, Keenan Leak. It's good to see you out there, too. Horn Lake motions 84-71-6 to the left-hand side. Takes the snap. Number 12 takes the direct. There's a flag on the play.
That pink flag coming back out.
Oh, there's a yellow flag as well. But we'll focus on that pink flag because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And especially awareness for all the folks who are struggling with that and fighting through it.
It's also awareness to those who have battled breast cancer and won that battle. But also, let's not forget the ones who have lost loved ones to breast cancer. You know, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I know October's a big month for support, but it's also often brings up some memories.
Quarterback takes a direct snap, and there is a stoppage of the play here. Dead ball. An encroachment on the defense. Our offsides.
I like how nonchalant this head official is with his penalties there. Just not a lot of enthusiasm about any of it. Just kind of laissez-faire, if you will.
If he does it again, I'm going to ask our production team to put some funny pop music over it just to give some gumpture. Direct snap, keeps it, shakes off an arm tackle, and gets dropped by a mob of Tigers.
Is that what you call a... I don't even know what to call them. Is it a pack? Is it a mob? Is it a... lions are a pride.
I think we have quite a bit of people watching. What do you call a plural of tigers?
A group of tigers. What would you call that?
A pride? No, that's lions. Okay, quarterback hands it off to 6. Looks like he had a little face mask on there on number 70 on the offensive lineman, but that wasn't called. I know 15's looking for the call. Braylon King there. A good run.
Number 70 for Horn Lake got his hand on his head like he's got a bit of a headache, but, what do you expect? You're an offensive lineman. It's your job to butt heads with the guy across from you every play, so...
Our production was making fun of us for saying that we didn't know that a group of tigers are a pride, just like lions. But you know what? We're smart. Let's see if this call is. It looks like it's going to come up for the first down for the Horn Lake Eagles. This has been a slow and churning third quarter. It looks like we are going to come to a close, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back here shortly after this break.
Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan.
For the fourth quarter, this is a tight game. That third quarter, we saw no points scored, but a lot of good football played here. The Eagles have a chance. They put in their starting quarterback back in the game, and they're coming up here on the red zone. Number 5, Senegal takes a direct snap at running back with number 12 with a good block on the right-hand side. A flag on the playback here. Senegal is going to look at that and say, are we coming back? And I think we probably are. This ref here going to nonchalantly bend down and get that flag. I don't know what he is looking for. He is the one who threw the flag. Yes, I will pleasantly roast you. Holding, yes, on the offense. We'll wave that back off. Maybe third down and long now.
Holding on the offense.
takes a direct snap. A little wildcat formation. Or at least quarterback is actually taking it this time.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan here. Keep the ball on the ground for Horn Lake. It worked well for them in the first half, but they've not been super productive with the run game here in the second half tonight.
Number 12 takes a snap again, does a little misdirection, and he gets, well, number 4 had the chance to take him down, but he did slow him down and push him inside. That is a, he didn't get the tackle, but that was a good play by number 4 on the defense. Motions. Quarterback drops back for a pass, has a different quarterback in, has a longer throw, and nowhere in sight.
I'm guessing that's why we saw Lincoln Sanders come back in the game. He's not been able to throw the ball very well at all. Just underthrown balls. That obviously was way overthrown.
One of his first throws he threw. Now, I know he's younger, but, we're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back. This fourth quarter is not over. Share it with your friends and family. We'll be right back here very shortly. I have a feeling we might be calling a timeout. I'm not for certain.
Yeah, looking out the window, the play clock's not running yet, which I don't know why. Now there's a flag coming in.
Delay of game. And I think that's justified. Because we were wondering what in the world was going to happen. It looked like the offense didn't know what was going on. Maybe they just wanted to get...
Yeah, I think that was a purpose-driven delay a game there, back them up enough to be able to give them room to punt this ball away.
Thought you were about to recommend an old 90s book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Number 12 is not throwing the ball, but he is kicking it. And that was a short punt, probably about a 5-yard punt. Hernando, number 25.
Number 25, he was like...
that coach is tearing him up. That coach. Hey.
That coach is saying, you're never going out there on return team again.
That's just fun.
Your special team career just came to a screeching halt there.
I'm sorry. I just can't forget about just being in football and seeing just folks get chewed out for doing dumb stuff. But look, Hernando has it, down by 1 point, takes it, hands it off to the running back, gets a very minimal gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Somebody's calling for a substitution maybe here. I'm not sure. Number 56 looks like his shoulder is a little injured. Yeah, he can't move his arm. Yeah, he sat down. There's going to be an injury timeout here. His offensive lineman just said, hey, buddy, sit down. We're going to take a quick break for this injury substitution.
Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com.
with the ball in the fourth quarter, seeing if they can put a drive together and score.
Throws it out to 21 with the catch. Looks like he's going to be down just shy, but let's see where the spot is. Looks like they're going to give a first down.
Miles Bryant with the catch there. Yeah, he's right there at the marker. They're going to move those chains, and you're going to have a Hernando first down.
You got less than 9 minutes left in this fourth quarter. You have a chance to get some points on the board here. Let's get a drive going. Takes a snap, throws for a pass, has his man number 19 down at the 42, 43-yard line. First down, Tigers. Now, I just want to have a one-up here on my production. They did say that it was a pride, but good old Google said a group of Tigers is a streak. So just one-upping our production staff here.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have them in our ears telling us nobody really cares, but
They're probably right. Hernando Tigers here with the first down. Hands it off to 32. Up the middle, has a blocker. Shifts number 3 out of the 20. Sheds that one down at near the 5-yard line. What a run. What a block up the middle there.
a couple of stiff arms out there to extend that run.
That's what you want to see. Number 16 is saying, hey, let's settle down. Let's make sure we can actually put some points on the board here. You know, Horn Lake's defense is saying, what is going on? If I was Hernando, I would be running this ball over and over again until they get it through. Takes it, runs it up the middle. Gets down at near the 3. Number 20 is trying to swipe in there on the defense for the ball. He's saying, hey, man, it's all good. I was just going for the ball. Not going to punch it.
Run up the middle, stop. By block will be second down.
In the same little formation here. Takes it, hands it off again. Looks like we're going to be stopped just short.
Just shy of the end zone there.
Keep running it.
They're
Keep
going to
running it.
spot him inside the 1-yard line.
52 looks to be wobbly,
Which brings up a big third down.
limping getting up.
Eagles, hands on your feet for this defense.
So we're going to see Horn Lake load the box here, try to stop that run. I wouldn't mind seeing them kind of put a receiver in motion and roll that quarterback out to the right.
I'd like to see him sneak up there real quick, get underneath the center's butt, and get a little quarterback sneak, but maybe we're not. And he sees it. I think we're going to get a touchdown for the Tigers. They're going to be up 20-15. Now, since the Horn Lake Eagles had a miscommunication and mess up on their holder, but ended up getting a 2-point conversion. I believe they're going to go for that
offense on
too.
the field and go for 2 to make this a 7-point game.
I think that's the play to do. Thank you to our sponsor, Ryan England, for that touchdown sponsor. Little motion here. Left-hand side. Quarterback takes it. Oh, a little miscommunication. Oh, is this a pass? What a play! Wow! What a play! That was a little unsportsmanlike conduct on the end of that. But what a phenomenal play. You had a misdirection, a little back around, threw it to the quarterback. That's what you want to see. This is Friday Night Football. If you are not here in Horn Lake watching this game or tailgating, you need to share this with those because this is the game of the week, and this is why we show up at the DeSoto County Brief and want to highlight just the great plays of these athletes here. It's been a blast to watch, and we're very thankful to our camera operators here, that work and go to school at the Career Tech West and work for the DeSoto County Schools. Very, very thankful for them. And we couldn't do it without our sponsors to help pay for those students.
Yeah, that was a good catch by the quarterback there, who I'm sure doesn't often have the opportunity to catch those passes or make those types of plays. But what a catch, coming back to make that play on an underthrown pass.
Think we might get a squib kick? I don't know. No, he boots it out again. He is saying anybody in college, just like the old school days, I'm going to ruffle some feathers with some Alabama fans. But you see some college teams are going, hey, I need a kicker. Maybe they're looking this direction.
Yeah, speaking of Alabama, if you notice, I kind of like the vibe that Horn Lake's got going here with their uniforms. Real simple, no names on the back of the jerseys, keeping it simple. Let the play speak for itself.
I want to see Senegal, number 5, there at the running back. I know they have that other quarterback in. I want to see number 5 handle this ball. Takes it up the middle, putting his team on his back.
He's just a strong runner. He'll have notice a lot of times he's carrying guys down the field with just guys on his back, essentially. Also, you hear the Horn Lake Band out
Horn
there.
Lake Band is right outside of our camper, just banging on that xylophone.
I thought we had somebody's baby in here for a minute.
I was going to fall asleep. Horn Lake takes the snap. Oh, he throws a pass, and he overthrows it again. I think it is time to put that other quarterback in for any of those passes. Because he almost the hard part about that throw, and he's a young quarterback. He's got to get some confidence in him, but it just seems like he's throwing with both hands. If he just cocks back with one, throws it, has some confidence, puts some zip under it, but he looks like he's throwing it with both hands. Takes a snap, hands it off. Once again, Senegal gets a good run on the side. That's the player that needs the ball in his hands in this fourth quarter for the Horn Lake Eagles.
Yeah, I think they're going to lean on him heavy here in the fourth quarter, trying to get down the field, score a touchdown, at the very least tie this game up. But it would not surprise me one bit if they go down the field and score, to see them go for 2.
I think somebody's might try to be hitting that overtime button. Takes the snap, throws a pass. A little high, a little slow, but it got there nonetheless and stopped. Wow, what a play by the defensive back there.
Yeah, you're kind of hanging your receiver out to dry on a play like that when you're kind of lofting the ball over there. Gives the defense plenty of time to come up and make a play, and that receiver's lucky that he kind of made a shifty move and didn't take a big shot on that lofted screen pass there.
Takes a snap. And, drops the ball. Once again, that exchange handoff between that younger quarterback and Senegal there, number 5. Looks like the quarterback wanted to take the ball. And they both wanted to take that ball. But I feel you, if I'm number 5 and I'm saying, hey, this team has been put on my back for this game, hey, buddy, just give me the ball. Drops back for a pass. See if he can get one on the target. Oh! Number 5 almost came up with the deflection. Number 10 had a chance to catch that ball. That was a better thrown ball there by number 18. Number 12 is coming back out to, looks like they're going to go for a punt on this play. The Eagles, well, let's see what they're going to call here. Do you think we're going to have any sort of trick play here? I know Hernando's special teams has been going after the ball, but they're a little, I think they're playing it safe here.
Yeah, 4th and 15, I don't expect to see a trick play.
Especially if the punters can throw it as well. Oh, he's going to punt the ball and punt it much better this time. I hope you cannot hear it, but this xylophone outside my window is going crazy. Hernando has a chance here to keep the ball and turn this clock as they're up by just a touchdown, and the Horn Lake Eagles defense is looking to get a stop and get their offense back on the field, or maybe a defensive touchdown to tie this.
Yeah, I think we're going to see them try to burn some clock, but I also think in this position, 22-15, you've got to go down and try to score, at least get inside a field goal range so you can put another 3 points up and try to put this game away.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
It'll be a false start on the offense. It's exactly what Horn Lake wants.
Legal formation. First and 15.
Takes a snap, hands it off to 32 up the middle. Getting rounded up by a flock of Eagles. That's the correct term right there, number 11.
Yeah, there's no way y'all don't hear this drum line for Horn Lake outside of our camper over here. You know, if we weren't in here trying to commentate, I would not mind it so much, but it's kind of hard to have a back and forth conversation and having drums and xylophones in your ears.
Takes a snap, 32, hands it off, and he gets brought down for an Eagles loss.
Number 12, Lincoln Sanders. You know, we're not seeing him on offense. Maybe they're thinking, hey, we're going to keep you off the field on offense so that you can get out there and make plays on defense. He is a defensive leader for this Horn Lake team. He, if you'll notice, he's kind of directing traffic a lot of times before the ball is snapped.
Brings up a big third down. Come on, Eagle fans, on your feet for this defense.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout here, and we'll be back right after this short break. Talking about it. I don't care if they can hear it. All right, so Hernando is out there on the field still.
Yeah,
Horn Lake
just
has a
north
chance
of
to stop.
3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They got to pick up a first down.
Number 19 gets a little toss pass. 16 out there with a good knee tackle.
Braden Cobbs with the tackle there, number 16 for Horn Lake.
Tackle's made on the left side, which brings up 4th down. Timeout, Horn Lake.
We're going to see the punt team from Hernando come out. Yeah, I don't see a number 25 on the punt team for Hernando. So I don't.
Coach has removed
They're
him.
not sending him down there to down the ball, that's for sure. So I really don't know what was going through his head on that on that punt return from Hernando when he ran over there and just politely touched the ball and continued on about his life.
Let's see if we can get a good distance punt here. Good snap. Gets a good punt. And he called a fair catch. Probably a good chance that you didn't have any blockers in front of you. 33 has been pleasantly quiet tonight. In the other games throughout the season, he's been a target receiver, but they haven't thrown the ball as quite commonly as they have in some of the others. Of course, they're a run-heavy offense, but still he's been one of their leaders on the receiving end. You have 2.5 minutes in this fourth quarter with the Eagles down by a touchdown. I think this offense has a chance to see it come down to the nail. And, let's see if they would actually score a touchdown. You might see if they would go for extra point or go for 2 to put the game underway. But let's see what this young quarterback has a chance. Takes the snap, hands it off, and Senegal breaks the tackle, keeps it at the 40, at the 50, at the 40, breaks the tackle at the 20. Oh, did he go out of bounds?
Yeah,
they called him out. Wow.
Like they called him where he stepped out back there around midfield.
Oh, look, he is hanging his hat down, but that was a phenomenal broken tackle in the backfield. Those Hernando Tigers, they kind of gave up on the play because they thought, hey, it's over. He's wrapped up. He's done. But number 5, that's strong, kept his feet, kept his balance, and broke that and went for some. But, of course, he hopes he was going to go for the distance. First down, the Tigers 39. Takes the snap, looks out, rolls, has a little dump pass there. Once again, that confidence to be able to throw that better. Brooks, the intended receiver on the play. Senegal's on the right side of the quarterback. I think we're looking for a handoff to the left. Yes, and he does. Senegal has a good block by number 33. Gets a chance. Has a wide receiver blocking up the side. And he loses the ball. Is he going to get it? And he recovers his own fumble. That is a very good play by him. Even though he went out of bounds and came back in and got it. I'm not sure about those rules, but I believe Horn Lake has come up with this football. That was a close one. Earlier in the game, he had a fumble that went out of bounds in a very similar fashion, but he ended up getting the ball back because it went out of bounds. He is putting the work on the team, and you can see just how tired he is. Is there a flag on this play?
Is there a penalty somewhere?
We must have a penalty. Yep. Sure was. The old nonchalant ref nonchalantly throwing down that dirty laundry.
Yeah, he was pretty nonchalant. Holding is what that penalty was there. He's just real nonchalant. I don't really know a better word to use. He doesn't.
He was hiding way back there.
He was way out of the picture and
creeping up there.
None of the other officials even noticed.
You got trips left here. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. We have a different running back here. Gets a little shield block over there. 24 is going out of bounds, and looks like number 22 has a flag, a necessary.
I don't know that I agree with that flag there. You know, he wrapped him up and started to throw him, sling him, tackle him, whatever form you want to use to do that. He was inbounds when all that started, and yeah, maybe he ended up out of bounds, but I don't think I agree.
Personal foul on the defense.
Yeah, it was personal foul on the defense there.
That'll be enough for a first down, Eagles.
Got the starting quarterback coming back in.
Sanders back in the game.
Does anybody in our comment section have the overtime button? Can you hit that for us? Takes the snap. Direct snap by the running back, Senegal. Has a block, goes outside of that block, breaks that tackle, but he gets pinned down behind. It's a good play, but he went out on the right-hand side of the blocks. He did break one of those tackles, but then got brought down. But we'll be back real quickly right after this break. Don't go away. Don't miss anything. We have 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter and a tight one. Fourth quarter, around 2 minutes left to go in the game. Horn Lake has a chance to tie this ball game. Have the young quarterback in, takes the snap, hands it off to Senegal, the senior running back who's been handling this team, and he is carrying it forward. I believe he's going to get a first down on this play, depending upon the spot of the ball. He has to go out for this play since his helmet's off.
It may play to Hernando's advantage, or let's see if they can push him back a little bit.
Got third and short, though. I might have called a timeout for that.
Courtney Jones
takes the snap.
In a running back.
Quarterback keeps that. Tuck that ball, boy. There you go. Gets it down. Hopefully we can see Horn Lake call a timeout here unless they're going to keep hurrying on this play. First down, Eagles. Fourth quarter with just under 2 minutes to play. Eagles are down by a score. We think we can have an overtime here, or maybe they go ahead with the score and try to go for two to clinch it. Let's see what happens here. Keeps it. Has a block. Goes left. Goes up in the middle. Shakes a tackler. Keeps going. Push the line here.
Sanders on the carry. Fights forward to the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Down to the 4-yard line here. So we're going to have that same kind of formation. Quarterback takes it. Goes inside that tackle there. Is going to get brought down right near the 2-yard line.
Hernando going after that ball big time, trying to force a turnover, strip the ball away.
We have a timeout on the play, but we are not over with this game. We have a chance for Horn Lake to come up with a tie. We will be right back after this quick break. Thank you to our sponsors, Ryan England with State Farm.
Do you have an insurance agent you can relate to? Trust your insurance needs to someone who is a part of your community and who will meet with you to tailor a plan for your needs. Ryan England with State Farm Insurance can help you with auto, home, life insurance, and so much more. Visit ryanengland.com.
.25 seconds left. Quarterback takes a sneak, and we have a touchdown for the Horn Lake Eagles. They have a chance now, down 22-21. Are they going to go for the extra point? Are they going to stay out on the field for 2 points? What a play, what a drive by the Horn Lake Eagles to potentially put this game up for a tie. Let's see what they're going for.
Can they put it on ice? 21-22. The offense is staying out. Quarterback goes to the sidelines to talk to the coach. What are they going to draw up here to try to put this game away?
They're going for it. I think you might see a timeout, and we will.
Yeah.
Look, we're not going to go anywhere. This game is on fire here. Yeah, the Horn Lake Eagles, they're having a chance potentially to go for 2. Maybe they put out their kicking squad, but I'm not sure. I know they're going to huddle up here to see what they're going to call. And Hernando Tigers were trying to see what was going to happen. They had a few timeouts left, and they wanted to see what was the look that Horn Lake was going to give them. And so you're seeing that coach over there saying, hey, look, we got to watch this direct snap, follow number 5 at all times. And the hard part is you have both number 12 and number 5 that are strong defenders, strong running backs here that stay up pretty well. But Hernando Tigers have a good shot here to make this stop. They have been doing well for this game. That defense has held up pretty well against this run game that most defenses struggle entirely against the Horn Lake Eagles. And so here it is, Friday night, October. We're not necessarily in fall weather yet, but Friday Night Lights, down by 1. Horn Lake Eagles with the chance to go for 2 to put this game away. What do you think's going to happen? Comment. Let us know. What you think?
I feel a handoff coming to Senegal here. Or direct snap to him.
To the quarterback. Takes it. And he gets stopped.
He's stopped.
The Hernando Tigers.
He is stopped. Hernando.
Wow. And Hernando will be coming away with this win, pending a potential onside kick that could occur by the Horn Lake Eagles. But what a stop by the special teams for Hernando to come away with that stop on that 2-point conversion. This is what Friday Night Football is supposed to be about. And anybody in that comment section get that correct. This is so much fun just to see these kids here giving it all. This is why we do this and go to show the game of the week so we can showcase such great talent and great teams. Both Horn Lake and Hernando have played phenomenal defense throughout this entire game, and their offense has put everything that they could.
Yeah, we've got some coaches in the comments here on our video telling us that they should have went for the field goal there, go for the tie. But, you know, with the botched extra point attempt earlier in the game, I don't necessarily know that I would have sent my field goal team out in that situation. That came away with a positive play on the last attempt, but
I think that's I think I recognize that guy over there, the assistant coach, Zachary. He's over there jumping. I think they're trying to put their hands team in here to get this, because I know Horn Lake is going to be going for this onside kick. What a great game. Horn Lake has a chance here to recover an onside kick and potentially go down here. Now, it's not like college football or the NFL. A lot of these kickers can't kick as far, so it would be a lot more challenging in this situation. Hernando does have a leg up.
Yeah, I know Horn Lake's expecting Hernando's hands team to come out. If this kicker's worth his salt at all, it would not surprise me if we see a bit of a pooch kick kind of over their front line of return men. They're going to kick it
and
right
he gets
to
down.
him.
Hernando pending a kneel. They're going to come away with the win at Horn Lake. Wooten with the recovery there. But thank you so much for watching the DeSoto County Briefs DCB Game Time, where we want to do game, play-by-play, and see the game of the week and showcase this talent across this county. And it's great to see tailgating at Horn Lake here, a lot of the alumni raising funds for the football team. It's also great to see Hernando's visiting fans show up as well, and just to see the great talent here in the county. But thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our production team back here and our commentators here. We're so proud to be from DeSoto County to showcase this talent. But tune in each Friday. We'll be broadcasting each week for football season. We want to wish y'all a blessed Friday night. And once again, a congratulations to the Hernando Tigers over the Horn Lake Eagles. This is Kelso with the DeSoto County Brief. And for Taylor Griggs, we hope you have a great night.
Thank you.